AITA for refusing to sleep on a pull-out couch during vacation. I to AITA planned a family trip with my parents and my brother 25 meters. Before I officially booked the Airbnb that we would all be splitting the price on, I sent each of them the listing showing how many bedrooms, what accommodations, etc. I made sure to double-check with my brother as the house is only 2 bedrooms. One room has 2 full-size beds, the other a king bed. I asked if he would mind sharing a room with me as 3 bedrooms in this area were harder to find. He said it was fine because we'd each have our own bed and asked me to book it. Once our parents signed off on it, I booked it. When we arrive, before we even have our first night's sleep, my brother declares he thinks he and I should alternate sleeping on the pull-out couch in the living room. I say I'm not going to do that. If he doesn't want to sleep in the room designated for us, that's fine. But I'm not sleeping on a pull-out on vacation when there's 2 beds. I asked why he doesn't want to share a room and why this didn't come up sooner. He said we were adults and he was too old to share a room. I asked why he didn't bring this up sooner. He said he figured I'd agree to the pull-out situation. I said he shouldn't have assumed or at least had a conversation with me. He kept insisting and I said no. If he wants to sleep out there our whole vacation, fine. But I'm not alternating when I paid for a bed. Him sleeping on the pull-out led to several conflicts with our parents as he'd get mad if they came into the living room in the morning while he was still sleeping. But as they pointed out, it's the living room, a public space. If people wanted to hang out in the living room at night, he'd start bugging us to go into our rooms so he could sleep. As early as 8 p.m., we're on vacation. We're going to stay up a little later and hang out. I always offered to let him sleep in the extra bed in the room, but he refused unless I promised that I would sleep on the pull-out that night, which I didn't do. By the end of the 7-day, 6-night trip, he was irritated with all of us over this. My parents and I feel that he's the one who put himself in the situation and that there was an alternative to him sleeping on the couch, but he chose not to. However, my brother is insisting that I should have swapped with him, AITA for not sleeping on the pull-out.